At some point in every man's life, you face rejection. It's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. No man will go through this life without ever getting rejected. It could be a business proposal. It could be your family not letting you have your way. It could also be women. Now, for a lot of men, rejection from women is the worst. A lot of us have experienced it. I certainly have. So, I can tell you for free that it hurts. But why does it happen? Here are the 7 reasons why women reject men. Too nice. Yeah, that's the reason why I got rejected by a girl. I always let her have her way. I was always there for her, even when she didn't deserve it. Even when she ignored me, I'd keep texting her. It's too much for her. Interestingly, she broke things up by saying she doesn't think she deserves such kindness from a dude. Yeah, women will say anything to get a nice man off their backs. Simply put, women don't want a simp just as much as your inner self doesn't want it. It's degrading and it doesn't command respect. Women generally like powerful men who can command respect. They'll interpret your niceness as a lack of assertiveness or confidence. One research showed that women are more attracted to men who exhibit confidence and assertiveness, even if they're not always nice. So don't ever fall for the trick that women want men who always pamper them. Wrong. They have the mother instincts, so they're the ones who want to do the pampering. Being too needy and emotional. Now, as a rule of thumb, you shouldn't do anything excessively when it comes to women. Don't be too nice, don't be too bossy, and don't be too needy and emotional. A woman can feel overwhelmed and suffocated when you get too clingy or constantly demand attention. You have to realize that a woman needs a protector, not a crybaby. They desire a partner who's tough, confident, and emotionally connected. Be a handyman who can make her laugh, and she will hand you the keys to her heart. Now, you've probably heard that women like to have heart-to-heart discussions. Well, you better make sure she's doing most of the talking, or else you risk turning her off or running her away, or at least doing an even share of talking. However, you must also remember that she doesn't want a robot. So if it's really about striking the right balance, you only need to show enough emotion to be human, but don't cross over too much to being a baby. Being too available. So you hit her up on Monday for an evening dinner and she says no, saying she's busy without offering another date. Later, she went out with Michael that same night, who later used her and dumped her. Now, desperate for a shoulder to cry on, she calls you on Saturday for lunch and you happily accept. You guys meet up and she just drones on about all the things Michael did to her and how he's such a monster. Now you think you have a chance. Well, the only way you have a chance is if she doesn't ever meet a real man again, because from the moment you happily accepted her invite, you friend-zoned yourself. While you're going through the journey of self-improvement, you need the right guidance to efficiently level up in life. All the different aspects of self-improvement are brought together in the 0.1% blueprint. The name already gives it away. You're going to have access to all the information that'll drastically transform your life. Since the gym plays a critical part, we've included an advanced gym program that's fully customizable to your needs. If you're ready to take that next step in your journey, click that link in the description down below. When a man is always at a woman's beck and call, elevating her to a pedestal, it often sends a signal of desperation and a lack of confidence. Women are naturally drawn to men who are self-assured and lead fulfilling lives. If you continually seek to please her, it can convey neediness and clinginess. A man should maintain his individual life and allocate time to his partner without being overly available. Lack of purpose. As I said earlier, a woman needs a protector and a provider. That is the role of a man in a relationship, or that is the role of a human being in the world, I suppose, is more accurate nowadays. And that is true even in the animal kingdom. The lioness, for example, is the one that gets the food, while the male, the lion, fends off predators. That's just the way it is amongst most living creatures. So why should a woman want to stick with you when you don't have anything going for you? Why should anyone, for that matter, want to be around you if you lack purpose? Ambition is an attractive quality, as it showcases motivation and a sense of purpose. Women are naturally drawn to partners who are ambitious and driven. And here's a fact for you. A survey conducted by Zeus revealed that 64% of women consider ambition a vital quality in a partner. So there you have it. Having goals and aspirations in life and actively working towards them is essential. Possessing a sense of direction and striving for personal growth not only enriches your own life, but it also sends loads of women looking your way. After all, everyone wants to be successful. And while a woman might not want to struggle and achieve that success, she would want to find a man who can achieve it. And if she's wise, she will help him achieve it, not be a distraction. Now that we're halfway through the video, why don't you hit the like button and subscribe to support the channel? All done? Let's get back to the list. Dirtiness. Now, this is not the reason women reject men. This is the reason any respectable person avoids someone who doesn't respect himself or herself. Themselves, sorry. You don't want to show up on a date night with a lingering aroma of last night's takeout and clothing that appears to have been through an oil change. She most likely won't entertain the thought of having a drink with you, let alone spending the night. You definitely need to shower, wear a cologne, and look sharp in fitted clothes. When you look good, you are more likely to feel good. Your confidence level plays a pivotal role, and a lack of confidence can be a major turnoff for women. But listen, all of this is surface level. There is a particular reason why dirtiness is also on this list. And maybe I shouldn't have called it dirtiness, but it is relatable, so bear with me. You see, it's not enough to wear new clothes that are fitted and a cologne. You need to create your own look. You need to wear a look that tells people what you're about. You need to let your look represent your brand. Celebrities understand this after all. Their image is their bread and butter. So take your time, try out different things, find your best look, and stick to it. Career ambition. Now this is something peculiar to certain women. You see, some women have strict requirements regarding a man's profession or income. Now this might be off-putting, but it simply shows that they know what they want, which is good. But then, some women are more interested in men who are into certain fields. Yeah, I've been with a lady who obviously only wanted a man who was into STEM fields. She was a doctor, and she desperately wanted a man who could meet her standards. And no, making a ton of money was not enough. Why? Well, she believed making money online wasn't reliable. That was her belief, and quite a lot of educated women are like that. So in such cases, you just gotta let her go. On the other hand, we got gold diggers who don't really care what you do. They only care about how much you're making. They don't want to know how you do it, whether it's illegal or not. As long as it shows that you're high on the food chain. Well, you better watch out for this type of woman because they're playing the game for a long time and they will manipulate you and they will leave you bereft. Now, you don't have to worry if you don't make as much as they want. They'll just leave you. But if you do, then they can give you so much love and make you feel like a king until you're comfortable enough to probably marry them. And from there, you know how it goes. It's divorce and settlement. Avoid both types of women. Reputation. If you've earned a reputation for entering into serious relationships only to end them abruptly, it's natural for women to be cautious about dating you. You know, once bitten, twice shy. Biting a friend from the clique is the same as biting everybody in the clique. While everyone has experienced unsuccessful relationships in the past, a pattern of repeated breakups may suggest that you're having commitment issues that need to be solved. Now, usually a man should work to maintain his reputation, but that's when we're talking about a good reputation. As always, a bad reputation is something that you need to do away with. If you have a reputation for cheating and leaving women devastated, then they should rightly avoid you. You should work on yourself to be a better man and a king. So, these are the 7 reasons why women reject men. Improve where you can and avoid the ones that you should. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We would love to help. Also, you can learn more in the next video.